It's the season of giving, and today we're giving you lots of reasons and ways to be able to help the Arizona Humane Society's homeless pets. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. Now, it may be a bit chilly outside, but we have an absolutely adorable way that is sure to melt anyone's hearts. We're going to introduce you to Star and her Sparkle pups in just a second and tell you why they might need a few weeks of temporary care. And we hope you don't get any coal in your stockings this holiday season, but can we perhaps entice you with a little bit of charcoal? Well, this little guy is looking for his forever home, and we're going to tell you all about that in just a bit. And of course, like I mentioned, there are lots of different ways to be able to give back to our homeless pets, and we are helping you give back even more thanks to our absolutely amazing partners. We have a donation match, and we're going to tell you how you get your gift doubled in just a bit. And like I mentioned, the holidays are definitely a time to be with family, friends, and loved ones. But how about taking in a cute little family that needs just a little help, Carrie?
Oh my goodness, Kelsey, I am just in heaven right now with all of these babies. We have a very special unit at the Arizona Humane Society, and it's called our maternity suites. And this is a safe spot at the Arizona Humane Society that cares for mothers and their litters. We have both pregnant mamas and mamas who've already had their babies. Last year, we were able to help over 425 little ones through our maternity suites. And today I'm here to ask for your support. We desperately need foster homes to take in some of these mothers and puppies this holiday season. We actually have 7 moms right now that need your home, and they vary in breed and number of puppies. We actually just had one mama pop her buns out of the oven last night. So, you know, it's always exciting at AHS. This is Star and her Sparkle pups. And Star actually was surrendered by her owner who had too many pets, and that's okay. We have the capacity to help our community members in this fashion. Her puppies are 7 weeks old, so they are only going to need another week or 2 with mama, and then they will need to stay in a foster home to grow big and strong so that they can be altered. Mama will then go to a different foster home where she can dry up and be spayed and find a forever family of her own. Star is such a sweet girl. She is very loving. She's a delightful mother. Obviously, she's very comfortable with people being around her puppies. And so she really would love for you to step forward today. If you're interested in fostering one of our moms or puppies, or even just checking out to see who we have that needs support, please visit us at azhumane.com/foster. We will give you all of the supplies needed to care for these adorable tots, including a whelping pool, an X-pen, all of the food and supplies you need, and of course all of the medical care, vaccines, and alteration surgeries. And our foster heroes do get first pick of the litter, so that's just another great reason why you should step forward today to foster for us. Don't forget this holiday season, these cutie patooties need your help.
Yes, that's right. And I think I saw a shooting star somewhere in there who's just ready to get into that foster home. So thank you for all that information, Carrie. And all of our kitties have a very fitting theme with their names today, and they also happen to maybe know each other. Bree, can you please tell us how that is so?
So this is little Ash. Ash is about 13 weeks old and just a complete ham. I mean, we've got air kneading, we've got purrs, we've got snuggles. What's really fun about this group today is that all of the cats are going to be related on the show. They came from an owner that had too many pets at their house, and of course they were not spayed and neutered. That's something to help the pet overpopulation, is to have your pets spayed and neutered, and we offer some really great resources for that, including clinics to help get your kiddos fixed. So that's something that you can look at azhumane.org/vet clinic. And you can get low-cost spaying and neutering. And it's just so important because we want to keep the shelter freed up, and we don't want to keep having overpopulation happening, especially when you want to help all the sweethearts. So come down and meet Ash or one of the siblings that you're going to meet later on in the show.
Yes, that is right. And a great reminder that is a great way to reduce pet overpopulation. And we also want to give a special shout out to our amazing friends at Valley Toyota Dealers. Thanks to them, AHS's Education and Outreach Department will be able to touch the lives of even more young animal advocates throughout the Valley. Valley Toyota Dealers have donated 7 cars to AHS for our amazing car raffle since 2018. And now the Sienna minivan, valued at $42,000, will serve as our new adventure van. Thank you so much, Toyota Valley Dealers. And with such mischief that our kitties get into, hopefully kitties at home won't do what my foster kitties did and get into the fireplace so they can leave little footprints all around the house. But in honor of that adorably messy story, can you please introduce us to Soot, Lisa?
Yes. This is Soot, Ash and Charcoal's brother. And he, as you can see, these guys are a little bit bigger. I think they're 11 weeks old. But they have been absolutely wonderful kitties, super social, nice. They like to cuddle, all of them. So whoever had these guys in foster did a wonderful job. And I just want to share with you another way that you can help the AHS this holiday season. Sometimes you can't adopt and you can't donate. So what you can do is we have thrift stores. We have 2 in the Phoenix and Mesa area, one on Cave Creek and one out in Mesa. And you can donate your gently used items, and you can shop. Who doesn't love to shop at the holidays? So our thrift stores have wonderful, amazing items for you to come and browse through. And a little insider tip is Wednesdays is 50% off. So hopefully all of you who want to help the AHS can head over to our thrift stores on Wednesdays. All of the proceeds of those thrift stores go right back here, right to our puppies, kittens, spay and neuter surgeries. So if you want to help us out, just do a little shopping this year at the AHS thrift stores.
Yeah, and who knows, you know, I always find presents for myself when I'm shopping there, so thank you for that, Lisa. And if anyone is a fan of the sound of music, then you know doe, a deer, a female deer, and Perry, like in shows past, I'm not going to get us a copyright suit by singing, but I'll let you do it.
No, I'm Italian and I can't sing. How a shocker is that? Little doe here is a 1-year-old. We're calling her a plot hound, and you know, they do come in brindle, and she looks kind of houndy, so who knows? She's 1 year old, like I said. She came to us through a program called Project Reach Out. And I think we've talked about this before in the show. This is a program that we take dogs, cats from shelters outside of Maricopa County when we have room. This has all been made possible lately because we have had a few instances of some adoption specials brought on by our Bissell friends. And we have some room right now, so we're reaching out and we're able to get animals into our shelter. It's not only a big effort for people from the Arizona Humane Society, our remarkable alternative placement team, and the people who do the rescuing, but I want to throw a shout out to the Banfield people. They have provided some transportation for these dogs. We just had a bunch come in from Texas and Oklahoma. We're not talking down the street here, folks. Sometimes it's Utah, sometimes it's the Four Corners region. It's all over the state of Arizona. So a shout out to Banfield. This puppy right here is absolutely wonderful. You see the sweetness, you see the kisses. She is wonderful. Come on down and check out Doe.
Oh my goodness, she truly is a sweetheart. Thank you so much for that information, Perry. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. You definitely are going to want to stick around because we have a very special segment with a special guest that you might recognize. That's after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, like we mentioned each week, and you guys see all the time, the Arizona Humane Society truly could not do the work that we do and save the pets that we do without our volunteers. And here to talk to me about how special our volunteers are is Dr. Stephen Hansen, President and CEO of the Arizona Humane Society. Dr. Hansen, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm so excited to be here today.
Yes.
Our volunteers are very important to us. Without our volunteers helping us, we would not be able to do all of the work that we do every year. Over 300,000 hours are provided by our volunteer team.
Yeah, that's right. And last year we were actually able to surprise a volunteer with an absolutely amazing award. Gloria Bartelt, she was awarded a Lifetime Achievement Award, a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, what are the stipulations for being able to achieve this very high honor?
So Kelsey, it truly is a very high honor. The President's Volunteer Service Award is the highest award that a volunteer can receive in the country, and it actually comes from the President of the United States. It requires at least 4,000 hours of volunteering, and is truly very special.
Oh my goodness, like you mentioned, it is so very special. It is the highest award that a volunteer can get in the United States. And now, not only are we able to just be amazed by our volunteers each and every day, but we actually have another winner in studio of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. I'll let you take the honors.
Thank you, Kelsey. I'm really, really proud to be here to do this today. We do have another award. This award goes to a very special volunteer who has been with us for 21 years. He has provided over 15,000 volunteer hours to the Arizona Humane Society. You all know him quite well. If Perry Fanzo would please come up, I would love to present him with the Presidential Volunteer Service Award and say congratulations, Perry. And there's a beautiful pin that you can wear with pride.
Well, thank you so much. Thank God this is a short segment, because you don't want to see an old guy cry. You know, I've always said this is an honor to do this. It really, really is. It's these guys right here that should be getting the awards. I think we all know that in this room, because we work with them every day, and what they put up with is unbelievable, so they should be getting the awards. But it's an honor, and I loved every 21 years of it, so thank you so very, very much. Appreciate this.
We're very proud.
We are so proud, Perry, and like you mentioned, you know, 15,000 hours, 21 years of service.
I'm just an old guy. That's what happens when you work. When you live long enough, you know, you're going to put 15,000 hours.
You started in first grade.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. I was very young.
What made you decide to start your volunteer journey with the Arizona Humane Society and stick around all these years?
You know, it's actually Pets on Parade. I used to watch it when I first moved here, and they used to wear these uniforms, these they look like police officers, and I thought, what a cool thing this is. And I just never ever thought that you could volunteer for the organization. And here I am on the show now. It's kind of amazing.
Well, Perry, I mean, I think everyone can attest to this, but you are so selfless. Even now accepting this award, you thanked everyone except for yourself. But we just want to say how grateful we are for you. And what does this award mean to you when it comes to giving back to the homeless pets all these years?
I look at the people in this room, they all came down. It's fantastic. Appreciate it.
Well, we are so grateful for you. And Dr. Hansen, what does it mean to be able to have all of these amazing volunteers not only be honored in such a great way like Perry here, but every single one who shows up each and every day? And what does having this award be given to Perry mean to you?
It really means a lot, because our volunteers are so critical to what we do. As I mentioned, we couldn't do our daily activities. We couldn't do this show without the generous time provided by volunteers. And Perry, you are the epitome of a very dedicated and wonderful volunteer. So I've enjoyed getting to know you, and I'm very, very proud of you. And on behalf of the Arizona Humane Society, congratulations.
Again, thanks for the opportunity too. It's a wonderful organization, and I couldn't be here if it wasn't for the longevity of the organization. So thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, before we shed any more tears, we just want to give a final thank you to you, Perry. Thank you, Dr. Hansen, for being here, and we are so honored to be able to give this to you. And thank you all so much for allowing us to be able to do the life-saving work that we do each and every week. We're going to let you know how to start your volunteering journey in case Perry here has inspired you. That's after the break. Thanks for tuning back into Pets on Parade. Now, Lisa, we have a very smiley baby who was helped because of those who support our homeless pets. And you know what? I think you are just like the lapdog magnet here.
Yeah, well, he was being all crazy, showing you the wrong end, and then all of a sudden he just plopped in my lap. So that's just about perfect. This is Spencer, and he is described by all of our volunteers as sweet but jumpy. So what does that tell you? He's 10 months old, and that's what puppies do if they're not trained. So Arizona Humane Society is bound and determined to help everybody out, train their dogs, their cats, whatever you need. We have trainers. We have in-home training. We have reactive rover classes. We have puppy parties. Absolutely. Anything you can think of, any problem your dog has had, trust me, it's been at the Arizona Humane Society. Our behavior and trainers are happy to help. And a great way to give a little gift to your friend who maybe has a dog that's not trained so well, give them a gift card from the Arizona Humane Society. They can use that towards training. That way you don't have to tell them that their dog jumps on you when you come over for your holiday parties. You can just tell them that they can get training through the Arizona Humane Society. So Spencer probably isn't going to get trained on that before he leaves, so that'll be up to his adopter to decide whether jumping is cute or whether it needs training.
Yes, that is right. I mean, he is cute, so that's not a question at all. Thank you so much for that, Lisa. And like we mentioned earlier, today's theme is all about giving back to homeless pets. And here to join me about an absolutely amazing way to be able to do that is Ellie Haluska, Arizona Humane Society's volunteer event coordinator. Ellie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Now, like Dr. Hansen mentioned, volunteers are truly the cornerstone to what the organization does. You know, you see it day in, day out. What do volunteers mean when it comes to saving the lives of homeless pets like this little one here?
Yes, absolutely. So we have an incredibly amazing volunteer team at the Arizona Humane Society. We had last year over 60,000 volunteer hours, and they are truly the heartbeat of our organization. We could not do what we do without them.
Oh my goodness, no. And there is a reason why the Arizona Humane Society was voted the best place to volunteer by Phoenix Magazine. Now, for anyone who's out there seeing this, maybe getting inspired to give back, there's a lot of different ways that they're able to give back to our homeless pets, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we have many different ways that you can volunteer with us at AHS. So just as long as you are 16 years of age, we offer individual volunteering as well as one-time volunteer opportunities. So if you would like to get into individual volunteering and make that weekly commitment, we are always looking for individual volunteers to join us, helping with walking our dogs, passing and making out enrichment, laundry and dishes, as well as helping in those more specific areas like with our medical team, adoptions, foster. We always need more volunteers.
That is right. We love all of our volunteers, but there's always a great need for more. And like you mentioned, you know, there's a lot of individual ways to give back, and it can be very flexible with schedules, but there's also a lot of ways to give back as a group. Can you dive into that a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. So group volunteer opportunities are super awesome. It's a great way to get your team involved. It's a great team building opportunity. So as long as everybody's at least 18 years or older, you can have your company or college group come out and volunteer with us for a couple hours at our South Mountain campus, and we'll be walking dogs and also making treats and toys for our dogs or cats and passing those out to them as well.
Oh, it is so fun. It's so cute. And this is a great time of year that, you know, all the companies want to be able to have these really exciting events as team bonding, and what a better way to be able to do that than with our pets.
Absolutely.
Now, another question that we get is, how can my youth give back? You know, there is a great want from our animal advocates to be able to give back to homeless pets, but there's not a ton of opportunities out there. Does the Arizona Humane Society offer youth volunteer opportunities?
Yes, so if you do happen to be under 16, but you would still like to give back with our pets and volunteer, or maybe you're looking for service hours for school, you can also go to our website and view our Volunteer Now packet, which includes items that you can make for our pets and bring them into either of our shelter locations.
Oh my goodness, that's absolutely amazing. Ellie, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all that you do and allowing all of our amazing volunteers to be with us every day.
Thank you so much.
And like Ellie mentioned, if you are interested, you can always visit azhumane.org/volunteer to be able to sign up today. And I don't want to get anyone too excited, but we have a pretty notable celebrity in the house. Now we can all say that we know Santa too, Bree.
Santa was in the last segment where Perry was getting his award, and Santa was ready to take off and deliver gifts. Very wanting to explore, very sweet, a little bit nervous in the studio, but about 3 years old, Chihuahua mix, and the name is very cute, especially this time of year. You'll always remember when you adopted Santa. We got this pup through Operation Outreach, where we reach out to shelters that have higher euthanasia or might be overburdened with other pets. And when we have space, we're able to take them in and help them. So this little one came to us through that process and really is looking for a great home. So definitely consider meeting Santa. Another thing to consider is joining our Circle of Friends. Circle of Friends is a great organization within our group that helps with spay and neuter. So you can donate, and you just have to go to our website, go under donate, and you can see Circle of Friends as an opportunity. And it helps little pups like this one get spayed and neutered.
Yes, it is so great. And I'm loving that you can have a Santa that sits on your lap versus the opposite. So thank you for that, Bree. And you saw this cute boy at the beginning of the show. We're going to introduce you to Charcoal when we get back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, we've been showing our kitties adorable before pictures of when they've been intaken, when they first arrived to the Arizona Humane Society, and I just cannot get enough of them. And it seems like Charcoal can't get enough of you, Perry.
Kind of, we had a bonding session here. Really gorgeous, very, very soft 13-week-old male kitten named Charcoal. Name really fits him perfectly. He is absolutely gorgeous. You know, Christmas is a great time, the holidays, great time, Christmas presents, family, food. There's got to be a Grinch in the group, and I'm going to be the Grinch today because there's a lot of things about the holidays that aren't so good for pets. And let's start with the old Christmas tree. You know, cats are great climbers. They love trees, and that's a great temptation for them. How about maybe going with some plastic ornaments instead of glass ones? They are a bit safer. Tinsel is extremely dangerous to both kittens and puppies. They get into their gastrointestinal system. It can cause a lot of problems. There are a lot of toxic plants out there. Holly, mistletoe, lilies are all toxic to animals. And I know you're going to have those around your house, so how about going with some artificial ones? You put water in that tree to make sure that the tree gets enough water, and that's got some weird stuff going on there too, and pets are going to be attracted to that water in the bowl. So it's better to cover that with some sort of linen or something like that so they can't get into that. But you really got to puppy-proof and kitten-proof your house during the holidays because there's so many bad things. They put everything in their mouths, and a lot of it's going to be really bad around the holidays. So just take care, have a great time, but make sure your pets are safe. And again, this is one absolute little gorgeous little 13-week-old kitty here, Charcoal.
He almost blends into your polo. Thank you so much for that, Perry. And not sure about everyone out there, but I do love me some potatoes. It doesn't matter what style they're done in. And of course, taters are always welcome, Lisa.
Tater. This little 2-year-old female is so sweet. She melts right into you, and look how nosy and curious she is, these ears. She is waiting for a dental, so she's not quite available for adoption. She needs to have her little pearly whites polished and checked by our vet before she can go up for adoption. But after that, she will be available for adoption. But what she does want to remind you is another way you can help the AHS at the holidays is drink some beer. I'm full of great ideas this show. Shopping, beer drinking, you can do them all together. But Holmberg at 98 KUPD and Four Peaks have gotten together to develop a beer that can be homeward bound beer. If you purchase that either at a growler or a 6-pack when you're eating dinner at Four Peaks, all of those proceeds come back to the AHS and help our homeward bound pets. So drink some beer, holiday cheer, and do some shopping, and we can help you guys. You can help out the animals easily this holiday season.
Yes, it is a win-win for everybody. Thank you so much for that, Lisa. And we started the show with some foster cuties. Now let's end it with some fun reasons to foster. Also another win-win, Bree.
Oh my gosh, this batch of kittens that we've had in the studio today are so well adjusted and so sweet. This one didn't want to play, wanted to be held instead. So little Cinderella wants to fit into your arms. This is a great way to volunteer with the Arizona Humane Society. Fostering is so incredibly rewarding, and these kittens right now are so well adjusted because of a foster. And it's just such a great way to give back. Something that we were going to be a little punny about is if you're looking for excuses to not have those in-laws come visit and stay at your house, you can use the excuses of saying, I'm so sorry, I'm busy fostering. And I think that's really a great reason to get the in-laws to at least get a hotel room, and you can have a batch of kittens or a dog or puppies stay at your house. So definitely consider fostering. It is extremely rewarding, and then you get to see pets come out happy and healthy like this one and be ready for adoption.
Yes, that is right. Thank you, Bree. And like we mentioned at the beginning of the show, an absolutely amazing way to be able to help twice as many pets is that now through December 31st, you can get your donations doubled up to $30,000 thanks to VCA Animal Hospitals. Make sure to visit azhumane.org/year-end to be able to help twice as many pets. That's it for this week's show. We'll see you right here next week for Pets on Parade.